Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, wherever you are watching us from. I am Comfort Eyitayo, your regular host for Connect with Comfort show. On this program, we aim to add value to people and business enterprise and personal growth. Each show is organized to feature special guests who are subject matter experts that will throw more insight on the topic of the day. I am glad that you are able to join us. You are very welcome. On focus today, our focus today is on how to develop marketing. I take that again. Our focus today is on how to develop and implement a comprehensive marketing plan to help our business to grow. As we all know, marketing is an essential aspect of any business, and having a good marketing plan can help a company to achieve its goal and objective. Today, we will discuss the steps involved in creating a successful marketing plan, including identifying target audience, researching the competition that we have around our businesses, determining a budget, and implementing effective strategies. We will also explore various marketing channels, including traditional and digital platforms, and how to optimize their use to achieve maximum impact. I hope by the end of this discussion today, you will have a better understanding of the importance of a comprehensive marketing plan and the necessary steps to develop and implement one successfully. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of marketing. Please remain connected. We'll be right back after this short break. Thank you.
There are a few people in this room that know what it's like to be in a situation where everything in your flesh is saying give up. And yet you're in a situation where sometimes you're standing not because you're so strong, you just don't have any other option. It's not that you didn't think about quitting. It's not that you didn't fantasize about quitting. It's not that you didn't dream about quitting. It's not that you're so tenacious and so strong, but life has got you pressed in a corner and you simply cannot let go of anything, and you have to stand there in the middle of the storm and keep pumping your head with the faith to persevere and just say, just hang in there, just don't give up, just don't give up. Some kind of way you're going to get through this. great people are people who don't cave in. They're not people where everything goes right. All hell can break loose. And there's still something down inside of them that says, I'll never give up. They'll never take me alive. I'll be fighting. I mean, I'll have a knife in my teeth and a rag around my head, and I'll be coming at you like this.
You are welcome back. With me today, we have a special guest who is going to shed more light into the topic at hand. I have with me Imma.
Hello.
Call her Immaculate. Imma, you are welcome. Imma Steve-Harris, the structure queen herself. You are welcome.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much.
Imma is an exceptional process. Thank you. Imma is an exceptional process improvement expert, business administrator, and structure consultant. She is joining us today on this show all the way from Dallas, in United States of America. Once again, you are welcome, Imma.
Thank you very
Together,
much.
we shall be exploring the topic, how to develop a strategic marketing plan for our business. So I'm just going to go straight to ask our guest, what is a marketing plan? And what are the processes for achieving one?
Okay. So I'll break it into two. First, the marketing, and then the plan. So marketing is any activity that helps with selling products or services, that helps in promoting and selling products and services. Now, marketing plan is planning and strategizing that will help your business meet the selling and promoting of the services. Now, having a product is not enough. Getting the product or the service to the customer is what is most important. So what marketing plan does, it will help you identify who your customer is, who needs your products or services, how they want to get your products and services, what prices are best, for those your products and services, who your competition is, how you can out-represent the competition, meaning how you can be better represented, that the customer recognizes you first. That's basically what marketing plan is. Planning the activity that helps you promote and sell your businesses, including the strategy and getting to your customer. So that's this, in simple term, what a marketing plan is. Thank you. Okay, I can't hear you. Can you still hear me?
Sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I said with that definition, of some sort, to make us to understand what a marketing plan means.
Yes.
Can you tell us the advantages or importance of implementing a marketing plan for our business?
Okay. First thing, it helps with identifying the customer. Every business wants profit. For you to get profit, you must have customers. So what a marketing plan does is it narrows it down. So there are a broad number of customers out there. It helps you segment into smaller bits. So you're saying, okay, these particular customers, maybe they're, for instance, depending on your product, they're 0 to 10 years. They want this product in a certain way. And these ones, they are maybe 40 to 50. This is how they like the products or the service being given to them. So what it helps, it helps you streamline and target the exact customer that is best suited for you, so that you're not spending your money crazily trying to identify or trying to work with everybody. It helps you narrow down, the type of customers that you're reaching out to. Also, it helps you identify what your unique selling point is. So you have a product or a service, there are hundreds of people also selling their product or service, but what will make the user of that service pick you? So what that does is, what happens with the marketing plan is, when you've narrowed down and then you've identified your customers and you've identified your competition, you're creating a strategy that makes you unique. That's your unique selling point. So for instance, some people say Coca-Cola wants to outbid water. So Coca-Cola wants you to be the first drink you think of when you're thirsty. Those are the kind of things that you're looking at when you're identifying your unique selling point. Or for instance, somebody wants you to recruit for them, but their unique selling point is that they're also a process specialist. So they understand the processes for your business. That way they can identify the specific type of person you need. Those are unique selling points. For instance, somebody is also a recruitment specialist, but also a psychologist. They bring all those unique things to your business. For instance, what this does is that you are placing yourself above your competition by saying, this is what I have. So your unique selling point is what you have that your customers don't have, that make your what you have that your competition doesn't have, that makes your customers decide to choose you above your competition. Also, it helps you set the strategy to reach the ideal person, which was what I was talking about with the unique selling point. So if you already know your unique selling point, then you create a strategy that will help you say, okay, I don't want to target the whole world. I want to focus on this one. Focus actually helps you, to just pinpoint on a specific need. So instead of like you want to reach everybody. For instance, if you're a recruitment firm, instead of saying you want to reach everybody, maybe you want to streamline because you're a guru in tech. You want to streamline to saying, oh, I want to recruit for only people in the tech industry. Or I want to streamline to only people in the healthcare because maybe I have a healthcare background and all of that. Those are some of the small things it does. So basically, the advantage is that it helps you maximize, the money you have or the capital you have, ensuring that it's bringing that your focus on the marketing plan ensures that you bring the specific return or a good return on investment, as opposed to throwing everything out there, like sowing wild oats and getting none back. So those are some of the advantages of having a marketing plan.
Thank you very much. With the plan, you are able to decipher what your customers want to be able to serve them better. And then also from that, the pattern of behavior. And also you identify your competitive advantage over your competitors. Those things that they are not doing so well that you can actually take advantage of and make a unique selling point for yourself. That's very good. Thank you very much. So what types of businesses are marketing plans suited for? Are there particular business that you can say maybe you don't need a marketing plan for? Is that possible?
No, it's not possible. Every single business needs a marketing plan. Now, whether you're small or a one-man business or even a kiosk, you do need some type of marketing plan, because what you don't want is starting a business and nobody is coming to your business because you haven't been able to, or you don't have any strategy to promote that business to your customers. So I'll start from the smallest type of business to the biggest form of business. For instance, a malam that sells stuff in his shop. What he may do is to make sure that, like you see some of them, they work almost 24 hours. So instead of you having to drive all the way to another big supermarket. They're always open there. They'll be the first people you think of if you have an emergency. For instance, you're cooking and you need salt. The man is there at odd hours and is available to sell to you. That's some sort of marketing plan he may not have known. Availability to your customers at odd hours and a certain time is some sort of marketing plan that helps you promote your business. Then let's talk about the small and medium scale people, maybe like a boutique. So maybe their corporate goals, for instance, their goals is that they want to meet, working class women and all. That means part of their plan will be to strategically position themselves in places where business women work or business people work. That's some kind of plan. So you cannot say, oh, you're just a one-man business or a small boutique business, so you don't have a plan. If you position yourself in the market, many corporate people do not come into the market. They are around where their offices are. So if you choose to be in the market, you have triples of people come in once in a while. However, if your store is beside in an industrial area or in a business area, what will happen is that people go to work, they see you. People having their lunch, when they go out, they see you, so they can easily branch in and come. That's some sort of marketing plan too. Then also for bigger companies like banks or big oil companies, your competition is out there. A marketing plan helps you get position you above the competition. You see, there are some banks that will say, oh, they want to make sure that they have nobody waiting in line. Most people who are impatient or corporate people want to go to that type of business. There was a bank at one point that was their selling proposition, and I'm sure it came from like a marketing plan. And so what they did was they ensured that each time you came into the bank, there was little or no line at that time. They're currently not like that, I'm sure of that. And then there are other businesses like I mentioned, like the oil and gas, who for those that have filling stations, some of them now do like the card payments. That's some sort of marketing strategy to help to drag in people. So all in all, every single business needs a marketing plan. Any business that doesn't have a marketing plan is definitely planning to fail or is trying to do business by chance, and that is not advisable. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So businesses that are not having marketing plan do not plan to grow, and if you don't grow in business, you will soon go into extinction. I hear you, Imma, very, very loudly. Thank you very much.
Yes,
all this, you have made us to understand that there's no business that does not require a marketing plan, which is true. And you drilled it down to even the malam in the corner street, which we are all aware of, and the importance of such invisible marketing plan. They probably not know it, but that's their marketing plan, availability at all hours. Now, do we need special skills to develop marketing plan? Because we talked about what marketing plan is, we looked at the importance, and we have given examples, and we have said all businesses require it. Some people may be wondering, do I have the skill to develop a marketing plan? So can you take us through that?
Okay, so I would say yes and no. Yes, in the sense that if you're a small business, all you have is yourself, all you can afford is yourself. So the easiest thing to do is probably get to download some templates online that can help you with the marketing plan, and then put it together. It just requires your thought and some templates to guide you. However, as you grow as a business, you will require certain skills. And most times you have maybe the chief marketing officer for bigger businesses. You have chief marketing officer. Sometimes you have them even invite marketing consultant, marketing experts to come be part of it. So depending on the level that your business is, and depending on how much you can afford, you can decide to either go by yourself using some templates and some guides online, or you can decide to bring in experts. Most times the experts are already in the bigger organization. So you have head of marketing strategy, chief marketing officer. Those people have the skills, have the knowledge, and then can come together and so can put a good marketing plan for you. So my answer is yes and no, depending on your business stage. Or yeah.
Thank you very much. That is very clear. And that is just to give assurance to the small businesses that yes, you can develop marketing plan even at your small, in quotes, business level.
Yes.
Your thoughts, putting down your thoughts about how you intend to make your business grow, and then
Yeah.
embracing the technology. You can also download some free templates that are
Yeah.
safe, because not all free items are safe online. Be
Oh
careful as
yes.
when you say you download
That's true.
tools, be
Yes.
sure that they are safe. So you can download those simple and free ones that you can start exploring on. And as your business grow, because the essence of this outing of ours is to make sure that you remain in business, or not just remain in business, you also grow. And as you grow, definitely you become big and you may require a marketing consultant, or even employ one in your company. That's our
Yeah.
prayer, that your business will grow to that level. But
Yeah.
don't don't be part of at this level that, oh, can I have a marketing plan? We have shown how simple it is. Thank you very much for that, Imma.
Mhm.
Now the next question is, what are the possible challenges in implementing a marketing plan? Should I start to develop a marketing plan now? What challenges am I likely to face?
Okay, so I would say for small businesses is easier because you have a smaller number of people to work with. However, in bigger businesses, sometimes they have problems of inflexibility. So that's where one chairman or one director accepts the marketing plan and say, okay, I love the strategy that we're going to go through. And another one is saying, no, this strategy is not going to work. So, like, there's nobody is willing to budge based on the strategy that we chose. And that can cause like a delay or waste of time while you're waiting for people to come to terms or agree with the strategy that has been developed from the plan or agreed from the plan. There's also maybe lots of initiative, while we're working on the plan, and then we're already implementing, and then suddenly somebody says, no, I don't think this will work, or the way we're going, this isn't going to work. And people now begin to grumble, like, oh, we've put in so much effort into this, should we stop now, or should we just continue? The thing about this is that every business has to be flexible. So while you have this plan, you should also be able to pivot, because economy changes, changes can come up, and you have to be prepared for that. So while you are executing or implementing on the plan, and you notice something isn't working, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to sit back at the table to say it's not working. What can we do next? What is our plan B? And then work with that plan B. There's also the cost of planning. So because it will take time, man hours, money has been spent, a huge budget has been created. Sometimes the fear of failing stops the business from going ahead. They say, oh, we've said that our budget is 10 billion naira, for instance. Are we sure that we'll be able to meet it? And so people begin to, complain. They're afraid this may be a loss. Every business has risks. If you've taken your time to create this plan, if you've taken your time to look at strategies, if you've taken your time, to sit and agree on this, then go ahead and try to implement those strategies and keep tracking, keep tracking to see that this is successful per time. So there's no need to entertain fear and do nothing about it. Sometimes you take the bull by the horn and just move. It's that movement that will set you above your competition. Then there's also another challenge is inconsistency in maybe data or information that may lead to wrong projections. So maybe you have your people or your employees or your experts haven't gathered the right information. And so at the time that you were looking at this, the projection said in 2 months we should hit 10 billion naira. But you are seeing that by the first month, something is going wrong. You need to step back and look at the data, look at the information, look at the research that was done to see if it was thorough, if everything that was required was looked at properly. So those are the little challenges that come up, inconsistencies here and there. Work pressure sometimes pushes your employees into fear and into maybe lack of commitment where they just freeze and they're not doing anything. So these are just the little challenges that may come up in implementing. But however, my advice is always make sure you have the right information. Make sure that everybody is motivated and willing to go ahead. You can never underestimate the importance of motivation because the corporate goal or the corporate mission for the year may be like such a huge task that even seeing it makes your employees, afraid. So motivate them and then check that you are meeting at every stage, that you're meeting the success rate, or that you're meeting what you felt you achieve. And if you're not, go back to the drawing table. So those are some of the problems with implementation.
Fantastic, fantastic. That is very key. We have to be flexible, and
Yeah,
that is something that is affordable for small businesses. The big ones may not be that flexible, but it's also advisable for them to have a
indeed.
flexible plan.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
always, because one thing about life, they said changes is most constant thing in life.
yeah,
If you have a plan, some things will happen that could disrupt the plan, both positively and negatively. So you must be ready to have plan B in case it
yeah.
turns out negative. What plans are not going well, you have to have a plan B. And then
It's
we
true.
must also get rid of our doubts. It's
Yeah,
human to have doubt, it's human to have fear, and they cause barrier, just like we emphasized in one of my outing in UK recently, in our Big Leap uh, seminar, that there are some known barriers that are staring us in the face, but we do not realize them until somebody points them out. So fear,
true.
doubt in business, in scaling your business, is always knocking at the corner. Will I make it? Will it be successful? Like they say, nothing venture, nothing gain. We have to
Yeah.
get rid of our fear. Although
Mm.
for us to make do good plan, we have to be guided by good information too, so that we just
Mm-hmm.
don't embark on a wishful thinking that okay, I'm not
Yeah,
going to be fearful and just do it on. So we have to really have good information and be consistent. That's what I hear you say, and I agree with that. We have to be consistent. Perseverance definitely in business. You have to persevere. There are ups
yeah,
and downs in business, and it's perseverance that will make you to scale through. So motivation for our employees. Employees are key part of our journey to growth. If you don't have the right employee or the employee that do not have the same mindset with you, no matter the marketing plan you have, it will soon go to waste. So we need to
mm-hmm.
motivate them. We need to carry them along and make
Yeah,
them to see how it is possible for them to achieve and even surpass their average belief that maybe this is the much I can do. When
yeah.
you motivate them, you spur them on to a greater height. So that's very good. Thank you very much for that. So
Yes, ma'am.
now we've talked about challenges. How do we know if our marketing plan is succeeding, that is on a successful path. I know you've touched on that briefly, but maybe give us more insight. How do we know if we have the right marketing plan for our business? Thank you.
Okay. So the first thing with the marketing plan or marketing is we want to make sure that we are making profit, that we are bringing income. So one of the first thing to check is revenue. Is your business making money? Is there income? Are there sales? Are people buying? That's the first major thing. Are people buying my products? Is money coming into my business? Then another thing is also leads. So leads is the people that are inquiring. So they inquired or they are intending to buy. So how many people do I have like that who are intending to buy, who are asking questions about buying? Those number of people, the more they are, the better. So the larger number of leads you have, the probability of getting those people to become customers, of the probability of getting them to buy, the probability of converting them into your customers. So you're checking the number of leads you have. Then also website traffic. So if you have a marketing plan, something that is promoting you out there, that means people will be coming somewhere to check to see what you're doing. So with website traffic, you can see, oh, how many number of people came in, and sometimes some websites have contact or information details or templates where you can ask questions or feedback questions. So you have a lot of people fill those things, asking specific questions, inquiring. You can also see the measure of number of people who have come into your website at the back end. You can also receive an email when anybody, clicks on your product or have asked specific questions about specific product. That's another way of checking that. Then also sales response time. So you're seeing from the time I put out this information, how many people have actually bought. So if you put out a product or a service out there, and in 2 weeks nobody has bought, and in 2 weeks nobody has responded, then you know that there is a problem. So that means there's something that you need to tweak. But and with you seeing that there's something you need to tweak, you can actually tweak it and see that the response increases. So the response time, your sales response time increases. Also, this is a more technical part, which is cost per lead. So you're checking how much you spend to get somebody to actually want your product. So if you're spending more money to get one person, then you know that the income is not adding up, because the idea is you spend little to get more. That way, when more people come, more income is actually coming in. So that's some of the few ways you can measure the success of your marketing plan. Most important out of all of them is the revenue and the number of leads for your business.
Thank you very much. I'm sure our audience are getting that, because that is very important in business growth. You must be able to, like they say, the bottom line is profit. For you to have profit, there must be income. Income is matched against your expenses, then there's surplus to call profit. So without income, you are not in business. And for sustainability in business, the business has to be producing profit. So income, sales, they are twin sides of the coin. Then leads, which are potential customers. Potential customers. It's not just those that are buying now. How many of those that are out there that you can get to buy your product, that are showing willingness, that are asking questions about your product, showing interest in your business? And those ones, with little effort, you can easily convert them to customers, because customers are those that are already buying your product. So that one is also important. As we intend to grow our customers, we must put our eye on the leads that we are getting. let us know what is their desire. Okay, they are asking questions. Is there something that we're doing now that we need to do a little bit more of that, or some things that they want to change so that they can also be convinced to become our customers? So that is very important. And for us, embracing the ICT, when you talk of websites traffic, those of us that have gone to that level to be able to employ ICT, that is technology, to market our product, you look at the volume of people visiting your site, and then you will know from comments made, you'll be able to know the intention of those that
Yeah.
are visiting your site, and those you can follow on to become customers. That is very, very important. Apart from website, it can also be physical inquiries. When people come,
Mm-hmm.
oh, do you do this? Okay, they know you are doing this particular product. There could be an allied product or services that
Yes.
could go with that. You are not doing that at the moment. But when they start asking, that can also spur you to add that bit, if you have the capability to add it to your business, so that you can satisfy customers that requires that. So inquiries are very important to take note of. And then we also know how we are doing when we are not spending too much to get little. Because when you
Yeah.
spend too much to get little, it means you are losing money.
Running
In
at
a
a
simple
loss.
term,
Yes.
yeah, you are losing money. At the end of the day, it will result into loss instead of profit, because whatever you are spending is part of your expenses. And like we said before, your income is matched against your expenses. It's when you have surplus of that
Yeah.
income over your expenses that you can be talking of profit, and we need profit to stay in business. So these are very, very germane points. Thank you very much. We'll go on a very short break now, and we'll come back to wrap up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please stay connected.
These dry bones will rise again, 'cause the stone has been rolled away. At the touch of living water, yeah, yeah. This broken branch will live again. These fallen walls will be restored, says the Lord. So his voice as he calls, come forth, arise, come alive. It's not over till Jehovah says yeah. Arise, come alive. Mighty soldier must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you very much and welcome. I'm sure you got inspired by that video talking of dry bone that will rise again. Perhaps your business is throttling or going through troubled times. Please persevere. Get rid of your fear. Don't exercise doubt. The dry bones of your business will rise again. Definitely, for falling walls, as stated in that musical video, will be restored. Let's follow the right path to grow our business, and we surely become successful. I want to appreciate highly our guest for today, because you have really given a lot of insight into this topic. I'll quickly do a wrap up before, in case if we have any other question from our online audience. We have been told to identify our ideal customers and understand their needs. preferences and behavior in order for us to give them what they want and to retain them so that they will continue to patronize us. That is very good on the part of growth. We also need to go into research, not the big word of research, but find out what our competitors want. I mean, what our competitors are doing, that we can look at the gaps in what they are not doing well, that we can take advantage of, and see what they are doing that we can do better in order to convince customers to have us as a preference. So that is also very key. We have been told to define our marketing plans and efforts to gear it towards increasing sales, which will give us income, which we need for profit. We also need to build a brand awareness, that is, generate interest around our businesses so that more people will know what we're doing, and by that they will patronize us. We also need to generate leads, like we have been told. Leads are those that convert to customers. They are customers waiting, so to say. They are waiting in the wings. It's how we take them that make them to become our customers. Then we need to make a unique value proposition for our customers too. What we can do to make sure that we are in a unique situation that to make them to prefer us, because you can have 10 people on a particular street selling the same thing. Why should they come to you? Why is your own special? That uniqueness, about maybe in the services, maybe the way you greet them, maybe the way you package things and all that. We need to take cognizance of that to make sure that we grow our business. Then we need to decide which channel is best for us to reach our customers. The website is there. We can also do one-to-one, go to the market and all that. We need to make sure that whatever we do, we must be able to reach our customer to create the necessary awareness. Our plan should be flexible. We heard that, and we heard the reason why flexibility is very important. We must be honest with ourselves. When something is not going right, we must go back to the drawing board and reassess and see how best to move forward. Have a plan B. Don't just throw in the towel. Don't just say, oh, it is ended. There are ways to get around it, and just see other ways to get around it and move on. We develop budget and the timeline. Budget is very important. Otherwise, you just be spending and you will not know what you are spending on. So you must have a direction, and budget will help you to get that direction, so that you know that if you have aimed to spend 10 naira on this particular budget expense item, you don't overshoot it, so that it doesn't cause problem at the end of the day. Then we need to monitor results, like we have just talked. How do we measure the effectiveness of our marketing plan? Effectiveness results in bigger sales, more income, and more customers, more leads that we're able to convert to customers. So those are the things that we have been giving insight on, and I hope we'll be able to make use of that. And I want to once again appreciate our guest today. She's really our structure queen, immaculate. You have done fantastically well. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, and I hope next time when we come calling, you'll be ready to assist us. We are jointly building businesses to help business grow, to help people to grow their personal enterprise. Thank you once again. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate my online audience. I thank you for joining our program, and I hope you have learned one or two things today which you can make use of in growing your business. Please continue to follow us, and if you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Comfort Eyitayo, and once you have done that, Please turn on the notification button, like and share our videos. Stay updated with information about upcoming events, solutions, and offers on my Instagram account at Comfort Eyitayo, as well as my Facebook account at Comfort Eyitayo. So till I come your way again, carefully plan and execute comprehensive marketing plan that can help your businesses to achieve your goals and reach out to new customers for business growth. God bless you. Thank you.